Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a new Cardano video. It was a long time since we did Cardano video last time, so I thought, let's look at a little bit what's happening with Cardano right now. And even though this part over here went down like you know what, a lot of people believe right now after this move towards the upside that we are gonna come and retest this level on the downside. Now, I do not believe that because, why should we go down there again? You had a chance to buy, at 0.25 one time, two times, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times over here, but for some reason people believe that this is gonna come back down here again and then go towards the upside. I don't think that's gonna be the case, and it is very simplistic in nature and why I believe that, but you can just look at what happened last time with Cardano. Over here there was a trend, it went something like this over here, give or take, and during this bottom down here at the bottom, during this bottom up here, this was an accumulation zone, right? But once we did this big move towards the upside, it pulled back, consolidated inside a box, went to the previous high and exploded after that. And right now, I mean, the chart is technically the same. I mean, you have this, accumulation zone down here where it just bleeds towards the downside, creates the bottom, breaks that towards the upside, right now pulling back, getting into the box over here, eventually goes up to the previous high up here and then towards the upside. It's not hard, And a lot of altcoins have these same kind of patterns right now where they actually exploded towards the upside and right now pulling back. So I keep telling my people, guys, if it pulls back, wouldn't you buy that? If Bitcoin pulls back, wouldn't you buy the juicy dip? I mean, it is buying time, the way I see it. Not financial wise, you do your money, I'll do my money. But it does seem to me right now that the most likely scenario over here is that this box is gonna hold over here. Give us take over here, this box up here. So this box up here is pretty, I believe it's gonna hold over here, and after that it's moved towards the upside. We are still, before the halving on Bitcoin. We still have, the run up to 2025. Retail is not here yet. Everybody is getting ready for these big moves towards the upside. Now, we did not get the big move yet. We just got the first move out of the accumulation zone. I would say the accumulation zone is down here below 0.45 because over here this was capitulation on Bitcoin, consolidated, broke into that accumulation zone up here. It was anything below 0.4 to 0.25. This is over here on the downside. I would say, accumulation zone up here. And right now we are out of the accumulation zone. You can see also this very big move, fast move right once we came out of that. Right now we're just pulling back into that, consolidating over here, and then another move towards upside. So to me, it is very, very bullish chart. And you can look also on the moving averages up here that we did hit 2 on the moving average, but right now we are pulling just back into the moving averages. This is a weekly time frame, it's a long-term time frame. If you go on the monthly time frame, you'll see that 10 and 20 moving average sits down here. First of all, we had this previous stop over here at 0.4. That's the accumulation zone below that, and then we also have this 10-20 moving average. So yes, I could definitely see a pullback on something like 20-30% more towards the downside, especially if Bitcoin does something crazy. But it is buying the dip kind of opportunity still, because we are so much down, and the bull market is not over just yet. It's just getting started. The last part of the bull market just getting started. So there is very good chance for this actually to bounce. When it's gonna bounce and how it's gonna play out, a little bit unsure about that. But the downside, the biggest downside I can actually see is 20%. Unfortunately, again, I don't see that, and you can see this trend over here, that if it does go down to that trend over here again, that's going to be 0.4. But I think the most likely, if it's going to pull back towards the downside, it's going to pull back down towards these lows over here, something like that, 0.45 or something like that, and then maybe go towards the upside. But I'm still waiting for this channel up here to break towards the upside, which hasn't broken just yet. It's just pulling back a little bit right now, and I believe that right now in short term it might pull back even more over here. Let me just draw this a little bit nicer up here. Something like this over here, and I believe, where is it, over here, and pull it up here, give or take, something like this. And I believe right now, even though we came up to the top, I believe in the short term it might pull even a little bit more towards downside up here, maybe even break this up here, but somewhere over here I believe this will eventually get out of this channel and the big moves are gonna start piling in. I think this is the the pullback before the big move, because altcoins do the stuff like that, right? They get out of the accumulation zone, they consolidate, and they move fast after that. Now, how high is Cardano gonna go? What everybody wants to know. Now, I don't know, but I got some kind of, you know, levels that, you know, I do look at. First of all, it's $3 up here at the top, all-time high. And I do believe that $3 is going to be broken sooner or later, because Cardano is strongly bullish. So, you know, $3 is only something like, you know, 5x towards the upside, which is not actually that high. If it goes higher than that, because previously over here, it did, you know, 100x. This was a 100x move. So right now, to do only 5x or something like that, it doesn't seem to be the case, at least not the way I see it. So I think it's gonna do at least 10x, if not 20x towards the upside. So we take from the bottom up here, 10x up here is right now where it actually from the bottom, that's 10x up here from top, but 20x is up here at something like $5, and I think $5 up here is a realistic target. When it comes to x's and how high this can actually go. So 5x from the 20x from the very bottom is very realistic. But if it is still very much bullish like it was last time, I mean, this thing can go like 50x or something like that. That will give it something like above $10 or something like that, right? 50x up here towards the top, still realistic target. 11, $12 up here at the top. That's also very realistic target, because from the very bottom towards the top up here is 50x, but previously did 100x. So, you know, if you look at Bitcoin, I'm gonna show you on Bitcoin up here something. On Bitcoin, the last time Bitcoin did 100x, that was from the bottom over here, from the bottom up here towards the top up here, 98. If you count the very first bottom up here, it did, you know, 120x, but over here it did 98, so give or take 100x, and then the next time it did 20x. So if it did 100x, then it did 20x. If Cardano does the same thing, so it's not gonna be 50x, it's gonna be 20x, and 20x is around $5. So I think the $5 is very much a realistic target for Cardano, because, you know, first time it does 100x and then does, you know, 20x and stuff like that, right? Because it's not gonna keep on doing 100x every single time. I mean, this is that's gonna be insane. I mean, if it does that, I'm not gonna complain, but, you know, yeah, I think realistically speaking, you know, $3 all-time high, then above that $5, very much realistic. Now that's you know, 20x from the very bottom, but over here from right now, that's another, you know, 10x towards $5, which is pretty decent, considering that, you know, Cardano is top 5 coin or top 10 coin. I don't know which number it's right now. You know, 10x, you know, 10x on a coin, like, that's good. That's very, very good. Anyways, pump Cardano. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you around. Bye bye.